Hey, what's up? I'm Mike Colston, the Journeyman Artist, aka JMAN Artist. Thank you guys for stopping in. Thanks for taking the time to check out the video. Like I said, brand new studio space. A lot of things on the horizon for the studio. Definitely trying to level up and evolve, trying to finish off projects that have been lingering on so we can start new endeavors. But I wanted to give you guys a tour, insight, just a quick just a quick peek into, where I am when I'm creating, whether that's music, whether I'm drawing, whether I'm, doing commission work or, some of my other endeavors. If I'm, whatever it is that I'm doing creatively, thank you. Appreciate you stopping by, checking it out. Hey, drop a comment, let me know what you like, what you think. You got any questions? Hey, hit me up. Like I said, again, it's Mike Colston, J-Man Artist. This studio tour. I appreciate you. Thank you. Well, welcome to the studio. This is the main entrance when you come in. Give you a quick pan. Yeah, like I said, if you've been with me for a while, this is a whole lot bigger than when we started out in basically a closet size space. So let's get to the key thing, the truest thing that started all this off. Let's get to the drawing board. Now, again, if you've been with me for a while, you know this is not the original drawing board. Upgraded it a while ago to this particular model with the glass top. Like I said, one of the cool things about this model is basically I get to make my whole desk, my whole workspace, the majority of the workspace, a light box. I got my mirror here because I like to be able to see out the corner of my eye. Plus, sometimes you can sit down, you can use yourself as a reference, which is pretty cool. Sometimes you need to reference your facial features. But yeah, got my got all my markers there. Markers there. Couple of tools here, there. Some mannequins there. Various supplies in the drawers. Lots of pens, pencils, and so we got that. And then erasers, more pencil lead. There's miscellaneous junk drawer. Whoa, a lot of junk in there. Clips, measuring tapes, crap. Same thing in there, like a lot of markers. Cables. I think there's pencils in there too. Yeah, pencils and stuff. Different marker sets. Lots of pencils. Finally got around to buying some Speedball ink. Haven't used it yet though, but it's there. More ink. Let's see what's in there. Ink, acrylics, watercolor, some white correction paint, and then just brushes and whatnot. So, a little tabletop here. Something to write with, quick ideas, pen, pencils, balls. Always gotta have key thing. Mentos containers make excellent holders for toothpicks. If you go through toothpicks like I go through toothpicks, those are nice. Picture the wifey up there. Keep her motivations right. Couple of pens. Down here, I don't know if you caught it or not, but down here, my art travel bag right here, and then I got some miscellaneous hardware in there. Nothing we're gonna open up on this video. Got my trusty lamp. Let me turn that off. One of the coolest things I like about the desk, like I said, is it becomes a light box all into its own. So, let's say I got an under cabinet light here. Ooh, turn it down a little bit. And that's the cool thing. The under cabinet light is adjustable, so I got a couple dims in it. So I just turn it off for right now. But when I'm on the other side, it lights up whatever. And the top is wide open, so you can see what was in the drawers from the top. So what I did was I took I had a extra tabletop game that I picked up from like Ollie's. So I picked up two. And I actually used a board to cover it and kind of get some surface space. This was a nice tray holder thing that I got and didn't realize it's not compatible with my desk to sit up here. I wanted to sit it up here, but it won't, so it wasn't compatible. So what I did was just got a stand in there, keep some other stuff in there. You know, you'll see some miscellaneous action figures. You know, that's how we get down. And so, um, let's see there. So, yeah, these are some miscellaneous ones. Trust me, there's more. There's more where that came from. And pencil sharpener, because you know you always need a good pencil sharpener for a lead. Um, on the other side, you'll see some familiar things. Still got the collection up there. I took all the shelves from the old office and they've actually made their way down here. So, yeah, still got the displays. Some of my artwork, collaborative piece with Sean, the original Legacy Saga map. If you know me, you know I like bags. So, I got a bunch of them, a few of them in here. Even got one on the back of my chair there. Got some miscellaneous stuff in there. What's behind us? It's the bookcase. It's should be familiar because it's been with me since the closet days. Actually, this was the first bookcase. So I got filled a bunch of different books, reference materials, sketchbooks, and then at the bottom is like various types of paper. That's all paper that I haven't used, like Canson boards, Bristol boards, a little bit. So, yeah, just a bunch of different things, different sizes, different structures, but a lot of Bristol, a lot of vellum, pre-made artboards, 11 by 17 standard stock paper. Here, these are all my sketchbooks. And these are sketchbooks that are in various states of, I think, which ones are these? Okay, these are actually all my completed sketchbooks. These are sketchbooks that I filled up, that I have with me. Keep them close because sometimes I'll go through them and I'll have ideas that I haven't finished, or I have things that I'm thinking about, and I'm like, oh wait, I did something like that similar. So it's a good reference to have your own reference material with you. This is Cognitive Drawing from Jason Brubaker. Great exercise book to get your mind going, get to working, start thinking, improve your act. Definitely worth checking out. I'm a Jason Brubaker fan. If you look up here, just miscellaneous stuff, various paper reference, storage tins, pepper delights. By the way, I love these things, stuffed peppers with prosciutto and provolone. But I got that from when I paint. That way I can put a little water in there and keep it down here. I can close the lid. It just was in the handle. Just made it convenient. What you see attached here is this was an arm for a lamp, if I'm not mistaken. I think this was a lamp arm or the microphone arm. Either way, what I did with it is set up to where I can hook up my my GoPro camera, hook it up there, and then I can have the over the shoulder shot for when I'm actually working on the drawing board. So this is how I film the drawing board sessions now. Let's see what else. Oh, right there we got a bunch of reference material, addresses, and miscellaneous stuff that I want to keep up with. Another picture of the missus. More books, sketchbooks, journals, and other books are here, just readily accessed. Always got my motivational stuff on the wall. Let's take it over here. So we go from here. This is, like I said, so it's set up in a bunch of different ways, but I kind of got a station for everything. So this is primarily where I do most of my drafting, drawing, traditional work. I do it here in this space. And then we swing over, you start to get into the music space. Like here's my bass. I got it in the bag there because I just want to make sure it doesn't get scratched if I ain't playing it. I always put it back in the bag. But I do got a bass guitar that I'm re-familiarizing myself with, relearning actually. Not as easy as I thought, but well worth it. What you also got is a tripod. Normally, the camera that I'm holding now, that I'm using, I have on a tripod to film, like if I'm doing music stuff, or get a different angle on the drawing board sessions. But since I have it since I have a handheld, it's just a tripod. It's empty there. In the corner, some of my stuff there. A couple pieces of mine. It's one of my few acrylic pieces that I still have. If you're fluent in kanji, you would know that is actually my name in kanji. This is my first name. The boom tag hat was something that I won from Shauna Mills. Shout out to her. Boom tag is her creator-owned property. Animation, comic. I mean, it kind of envelops everything. Even got a soundtrack on iTunes. Some other works that I did, just to have up on the wall, keep me motivated. Piece I did after Prince passed away, big tribute, for me because I was a huge Prince fan. But I figured it was only fitting to have it here, over the music stuff. And then, one of the speakers is here. Got my turntable, USB keyboard, iPad Mini and the iDock, the iPad Pro, SP. If you into music and then you're gonna know SP202, SP404, SP303. Got my PlayStation controller there because I was playing a little PlayStation while I was waiting on a couple things to happen. My MPD 218 MIDI controller. Take a shot down below. This is my mixing board. 12 channels, and then that is my old school CDJ, CD DJ. So, got a lot of Gemini stuff in here, but it works. That was older. Man, picked it up for like $40 off of Craigslist. You also notice I got a little, have a little sound treatment there, because, we try to help with the music, plus it also helps with the aesthetic. Now, underneath here is where I keep my records. I do got a small collection of vinyl. So got my vinyl under here. Amp for my guitar, amp for the bass, an extra mic, and those two things we got CDs, just a bunch of CDs. Because I definitely pull from my collection. This is my Dell desktop. This was the last desktop that we bought. We had this one because we had this one for the kids. It's a good desktop computer, so we kept it. I'm using it right now to run Audacity Studio One. Do a lot of the music production will go into the Dell for now. And then there's another MIDI controller here. Got my trusted Black Panther. If you ain't noticed, I do like trinkets and whatnot. Just different things to keep me motivated. Got a cactus. Got the phone, which actually doubles as an intercom, because if I'm down here and, people are upstairs, I don't hear them. I'm not listening for them, so they can actually hit me on the intercom or, page or text me on my phone. Headphones. My favorite pair of headphones came with my audio interface with the PreSonus joints. The headphone holder though, what is it? Let's see if I can get in there on that. Yeah, the headphone holder was something I won from a contest that Sarah the Instrumentalist was having. So, I do enter contests. I win occasionally. So, we got that going. My old trusty chair that did survive the move downstairs, that's got to get replaced at some point. If you notice though, these desks are new. They were bought just for this space. They are a combo. So these two here are actually one desk. This one unit. You got stand up side. You got a sit down side. I thought that would be pretty dope. It actually works out really good because it motivates me to stand and sit. And if you didn't know or didn't notice, got a couple of pics on the wall. But I also got like the 42-inch on the wall. This is one of the older TVs that we had in the old place. Upgraded TVs. Got bigger, got lighter. This was fine, perfect. Obviously, it's still working. You can see a little Drake's 2 up on there, running out of the PS3. So, put it down here. Watch YouTube on it. Sometimes it doubles as a monitor for the Dell, but most of the time I'm watching like YouTube tutorials or movies on it, whatnot. When we get to this station where I do a lot of video editing when I'm on the Windows machine, and I also do the majority of my digital illustration and coloring on the computer. Basically, it's a laptop. This is this monitor here. If you you may recognize it from some of the previous videos. This used to be the TV. that was in my old office. So there's actually two TVs in the studio now because I can still, this is still a smart TV, so I can still, watch TV or whatever. But I just figured it was great for a monitor. Didn't have to get an extra one. It's perfect size. That's my laptop that I've had for a while, but basically that was the laptop that I did everything on when I was in the space upstairs. When I came downstairs, I moved it and repurposed it a little bit. I don't do music on it. It is an older laptop, so I want to get as much use out of it as I can. Honestly, the reason I keep it more than anything else is it's got a full working version of Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator on it. That's full legal working version. So, and once I get rid of them, those aren't coming with me. Those won't. I won't be able to transfer those. So, I'm getting the most out of it while I can. And actually, you see one of the latest, one of the next things up there. I'm kind of playing with a couple different things. But up here underneath the laptop, you got the PS3, PS3 controllers and chargers, a couple different remotes. Got to keep some candy around, a couple of mice. All right, what you also see here is you'll see my gaming digital tablet. Like I said, so I love this thing. It works great. I got it on the arm. I had this arm in the studio more so when I was in a closet space. But it was doing some other things. But it works perfect because it holds a laptop, so it'll hold my tablet, and I can move the tablet. I can tilt it. I can bend it, set it to where I want it, and get it comfortable. I can raise it up. What you see here, this is tried and true warrior right here. This is that brother. This is my copy printer multi-function machine. Biggest thing it does is it handles 11 by 17, so I can print 11 by 17, scan 11 by 17, and it's just a workhorse. It's been with me for a while, and it works great. So there hasn't been any need to replace it. So until I need to, I won't. My Kindle Fire's on there. Sometimes I use it as a reference. Sometimes I'll run like little dots on it when I'm doing stuff. So if we get to this station, that's my latest laptop. That's what I do all my business on. Like I said, from writing a business plan, proposals, getting everything together for my taxes, running inventory, whatever I do for the Journeyman Artist Studios is done on that particular laptop. And then I had dual monitors, so I got the 3 monitors because when I'm working on some of that stuff, I need real estate to kind of spread it out, make sense of it. And you'll notice I use a lot of stools. I only use the comfy chairs when I'm doing music, or if I'm sitting and drawing at the drawing board. Other than that, I'm standing or I'm using a stool. What I may have missed in here is some of the previous pictures that were up are now up again. The color theory is new. I just thought that was a really dope representation of color theory. I got to get a better print though, but yeah, I definitely like that. And then like I said, this is some of my artwork. The J-Man on the SP404. Some different trinkets, man. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so we got the Millennium Falcon. We got we got Rey on her little speeder. A couple of trinkets there. Those 2 guys playing chess. Picked that up in Mexico. That's actually pretty dope. And then we got the Janky collection, 1 and 2. So those were Kickstarter. So I do a lot of Kickstarter. So those are definitely one of my favorite prizes, awards. And you'll see them little guys around here, all over the place. Let me flip this down. I had a bunch of storage. 2 hard drives. I think one's 2 terabytes, one's 5 terabytes. There's another one over there that's 5 terabytes on the music computer. I'm definitely a big fan of save early, save often, because your stuff will crash and you will lose stuff. Come around here. One of the cool things that I got, table, 2 chairs. Still got another 2 chairs to get. But they didn't have them in stock, so we'll have to get them a little bit later. Not a big deal. Good table, good chairs. Come around this way. There is just some trinkets there, some different things. The statues I got from let's see what the statues came from the Bahamas. The clock, the elephant that came from Mexico. So did the skull. Wifey got me this ill decanter set for Christmas. I got the good stuff in there because every now and then you sit down here, you gotta take the edge off. And then I said more trinkets. More action figures, figurines. Down the bottom I got some stuff in the tin. To the right, you'll see old PS3 games. There's some different stuff in the corner. Let me pull back here a little bit. All my reference material. This bookcase was upstairs and it made its way downstairs. But what you got is you got business books, reference books, and then you got a lot of graphic novels, Kickstarter novels. Down the bottom you got P&P, Lean Six Sigma stuff. You got textbooks from classes that I'm teaching. A couple little miscellaneous things at the bottom, and then we go to the little nook back here, which is kind of neat because we got the taller books that don't fit in either bookcase well. But so you got different books, reference materials up here, a couple of tabletop games, more miscellaneous figurines, Star Wars comics, man. These are all comics. These are comics that I bought and I haven't read, or in the case of these, like these are comics I read a lot. There's a lot of reference. I also got a lot of Kickstarters up here from various friends, colleagues of mine. If you've seen previous studio tours, you've seen that. I won't really go through a lot of them, but yeah, I try to support a lot of Kickstarters. So when I see things that I like, I try to pick them up. Paint set, some additional storage. There you got DVDs and Blu-rays, and these are primarily the ones that I watch on a fairly regular basis. Anything that I got down there that's Blu-ray is already digital, so I don't actually need it. I just don't have a better place for it. I can watch that off the Roku. What you got over here is portfolios. Some of them have stuff in them, some of them don't. Some larger sketchbooks, blank canvases. This is my 11 by 17 light box, and actually it's not wrong. It's actually a 12 by 18 light box. It's huge, but it's great. It used to be, like I said, if you go way back, you'll remember that because it used to be on the drawing board. Roll away with different art supplies in it, green screen for the backing. I got the rest of the stand pieces out out in storage. Electric blanket because it does get a little chilly down here sometimes. I got a bunch of artwork stored in here. Like I said, again, if you tour with me, then there's a bunch of artwork in there. Artwork from me, artwork from my friends. Some things that hasn't made it up on the wall yet. In the chest, again, like I said, I'm not gonna pull it out. I'm not gonna open it up, but just know that is full of comic books, full of comics. And then on this wall, I like to refer to this. This is really a motivational wall for me. So I have a lot of things that I've picked up from various artists that I really like. Compass, different styles that I like, different things that they've done. I also got another copy of my Prince tribute that I did to Hot Wheels. These bad boys have been with me a long time. Like I said, two of my favorite cars: 64 Lincoln Continental drop top, 65 Chevy Impala. I like the 64. If I'm going 4 doors, I like the 65. I'm only going a bunch of different things. Corey Smith with the pencils for the Hulk, Joker, Scarecrow, Phoenix Nebula for the triptych. Armstrong for the Avengers. Let's see, Sean Arleen for the Black Panther, Thanos, and Legacy Saga, Fallen King. Tia Marie, Shiva Maya here. See, that's a Straczynski, and love the Captain America. Got it from Baltimore Comic Con. Just can't remember the artist. Um, so these are, that's on the wall. I keep that, it keeps me motivated. There's room for some more stuff, as things may change, I may change it out a little bit. But so as we stand there at that door, we kind of draw it back a little bit. So standing in the corner, you can see the desk, see the music set up, pan around, TV's on, all the different screens. But this is the space, man. This is where I create. So, if you got suggestions, tips, comments, questions, leave them below. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Do more videos like this. A lot more of me being in front of the camera this year as opposed to previous. And also the drawing board sessions, will be coming back. New episodes will be posted soon. Like I said, I'm working on putting those in the can and getting them edited and getting them up. So I said, it's a lot of things going on professionally and personally. Again, I'm Mike Colston, the Journeyman Artist, aka JMAN Artist, and this is Journeyman Artist Studios, and we thank you for stopping by.